Hey everybody, it's BroUnited Gaming coming to you with part 8. That'll be missions 15 and 16 to 100% playthrough. I want to take some time to thank you for subscribing to my video and watching my video. If you do like this video, please press like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it and I really hope you enjoy this video. Thank you.
Crypto, I need data on the structural integrity of the local architecture. I'm activating our latest F-800 drones to scan these hegemonic edifices.
Alright guys, so for this mission, you're going to be watching a drone scan buildings. You can kind of see, I was having some issues at the very beginning. I thought that needing camouflage was a good idea, but it turns out that you really don't need it because, well, you're going to have to protect the drones as they do their job. So clearly you won't be able to protect them at the same time as, you know, letting them scan, keep the camouflage. But yeah, so first things first, do destroy that turret. That is your optional objective if you want to get 100%. And then the rest of this minute is of you defending your drone. And so what it does is it's going to take the structural integrity of each building to see how much firepower that aliens will need to destroy each building, so to speak. And to be honest with you, these buildings are actually extremely resilient. I'm actually thoroughly impressed by how resilient these buildings are. They do not like to go down very easily. But it's all right. We tend to figure it out either by doing upgrades or just hitting it as much as you can with whatever you got. So um, yeah, so once this is over, it's just scanning these particular buildings, and you're gonna have to move on to the next set of buildings, and then you'll be continuing the process. So for this next optional objective that's coming up, um, it, be mindful of where the rockets are. So I didn't pay attention to where I was going, and clearly it doesn't show you what the optional objective is. This is actually the first time I played through. So those rockets right there on your left, on my left, so to speak, those are the rockets that I needed to destroy. But when I went on my little roundabout goose chase, I completely lost sight and forgot on where those were. But for your optional objective, you were supposed to kill that SAM launcher. Now, you're going to watch in this video, like I said, I got completely turned around and was not paying attention to what I was doing. And it clearly shows because now I'm out here letting my drone be shot at while I continuously look. And at the time, I'm looking right at it, and I completely missed it. I'm going to blame it on the fact that my screen was a little dark. I didn't turn up the brightness, but I'm over here looking like an idiot, letting my drone get shot, like I said, looking for this rocket that was right there in front of my face the whole time. It's right there again. There, yeah, there. I see it now. I feel dumb because it's right there in front of me the whole time. But there you go. So don't forget that that is the rocket SAM system that you need to destroy for your optional objective. So don't lose sight of it like I did. Definitely a big waste of time for me letting my drone almost get exploded and losing this, because now all the cops have to do is just swarm it and shoot it, and they can potentially blow it up. But I was able to find it just in time and save the drone before it actually got destroyed, so that was pretty nice. So now you're going to return to your saucer. Oh man, that guy did not even have a chance. But alright, so headed to the saucer, and then we're going to revert back to a quick little video. I really do like that skate thing. All right, now that you're in your saucer, so for this optional, Jesus, every single video I always mess this up. All right, optional objective. You have to destroy the turrets and rockets for the town. Shooting anything else like the tanks or anything like that isn't gonna assist you in that. So stuff like that that's on the screen, destroying those will inevitably help you beat this optional objective. So my recommendation at the beginning is head straight to the military base. You'll kind of see me heading to it. I didn't realize this that I should go to this base till after this video. After I had flown around throughout the whole town and tried to find them on all of them. I found most of them. I think there was maybe one that I could not find on the actual map, so I went to the military base, and there were three. So, like I said, I highly recommend going to the military base. You will definitely find at least three of them there. Shooting anything else. Oop, there's me failing at defending myself. There, see, there's one at the base, and then if you go further up to the right, there's three more, or at least, yeah, three more of them over there. But instead of me deciding that that was a good idea to actually go, um, I decided to travel through the whole map and see if I could find them all. Your best bet for finding them, unless you have pretty clear view of the map itself, because it's a little dark, um, is to be shot at. That's your best bet is to while you're flying around. Hopefully you'll get shot at, and yeah. So for this new weapon that they gave you, it's like a plasma sphere of some sorts. You collect ammo the exact same way as your plasma pulse cannon. But the difference is with this one, you can't shoot it until it's at 100%. So it does take quite a bit of time and effort to actually load it for it to do minimal damage as far as destroying things. So it's a lot of work for a little bit of. There's not a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak, when it comes to this particular weapon. I did find it fun to shoot though, and it did give me somewhat of a challenge to siphon all the ammo that I could. But at the end of the day, I decided that using my original weapon was the best way to go. So like I said, I do tour this map quite a few times, looking for a specific gunfire or rockets of any kind to shoot at me. Um, and if I see something that kind of stands out, I'll stop and look. But for the most part, I don't really find it too many. You're probably gonna see all the ones that I find, obviously, in the video, and those are probably the maximum of what you're gonna find. You may be able to find more than me. Good on you. But I personally, those are the ones that I found. And then once I couldn't find any more, I think there's one more that I find, or two more that I find before I actually go to the military base. So see, shooting like that, where I'm getting hammered from a random area and then getting rocketed. Yeah, so I found two more, and I'm getting rocketed. So I knew that there's another one, but I couldn't find the last one, and I circled around for a little bit, and just couldn't put my finger on where the last one could be because I was just in that area. But I never checked the military base, and I just remembered after a little bit of flying of looking, 'cause that's one of the ones that you blew up in the beginning of the mission. Clearly, you can't double dip, which is sad. Um, so yeah, I ended up deciding that it was a good idea to go to the military base after this, and it actually worked out. Like I said, military base is always good, a good place to go because they have the most defenses, and it bangs out most of your objectives that way. Popped a few heads on the way, killed a couple tanks, had some fun. And what I mean by the military base is this one over here, this small little island. And you can see right away there's one on top of there, there's one underneath you, and then there's another one, if you remember from when we talked to the news guy, that there's one further back that I didn't go to. But now all you have to do is just destroy the rest of the town. Pretty self-explanatory. I do highly recommend using your new weapon as much as possible. It is fun to try, but like I said, it does take a long time to charge. It doesn't just shoot off on its own at any random percentage. So it does have to be fully at 100% for it to be fully functional, which is sometimes a hassle, because you're getting shot at and you're having to like siphon a bunch of vehicles just to get the ammo. But once you get it, like I got it, I shot it willy nilly and completely missed, but I was able to at least destroy one of the buildings, and I thought that was a huge waste of time. I could just pulse my way through these buildings and have fun that way. So that's exactly what I did. I pulsed through them once I ran out of ammo, because some of these buildings are extremely resilient, like I said. I don't know why I'm just like skirting through this, but there you go. I'm destroying stuff. Actually, by far, this is the most exciting portion of the game, is being able to actually destroy the buildings. I really wish that the designers of this game went a little further and you're actually able to enter each building. That'd be pretty cool. Being able to see people's homes and hiding stuff inside the homes, make it a little bit more challenging. That'd be kind of cool. But I do love the game. It actually is a lot of fun, um, because it's not every game that you get to just fly around in a flying saucer and blow up, just houses upon houses. So one recommendation, and I realized this towards the very end, do not go to the big grouping of houses, buildings, that I went to. And I say this because it does take quite a bit of time to actually destroy those. But what I'm not saying, and these are the buildings that I was talking about, I'm not saying that it is not possible to do it. So, like you see, is taking quite a bit of time to destroy them. I did, however, not. I did not, however, um, level up my spaceship as much as I did crypto. So that could be the reason why it's taking me so long. But there you go. That's how you do 100% on mission 15. Alright guys, just like every other episode, a quick intermission to please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, please put them in the below, to make my video and everything else better. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video.
Curse you, pathetic humans!
Ah!
Mind woozy, vision blurred, bladder bursting, must get to a lavatory. Oh, my aching cranium. Crypto, you moron. First step is admit you've got a problem. Please, please, tell me I'm alone. Oh, thank you. Great frontal lobes. But Where in space am I? Looks like some kind of primitive laboratory, a cage, and humans. I'm being held against my will, and not in the fun way. Oh, they touched me. I feel so dirty. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have officially been captured by the humans. But they are not very smart, and it was pretty easy for us to escape. Now, for this optional objective, I highly recommend not killing them. It was kind of getting a little vengeance for Crypto there, who was toyed with. But pretty much all you have to do is just change your disguise 4 times. Pretty easy. Um, just make sure that you obviously don't get caught in the process of changing your appearance. Now, one thing to note is that once you actually, when you're actively doing this objective, actually to the first point, you can still continue to change your look all the way until you get on the boat. Um, so you do have quite a bit of time to change your appearance until. Oh, gotta kiss that guy before he starts telling the authorities. Whoo, got him. And then I take his look. So, like I said, you don't have to force it like I did, but definitely it is okay if you do.
Little green men! Not again! Colorblind morons! Die, pea brain! Hey, where's the... What did you do with my clip, monkey boy? Phew! So much for wholesale carnage. I guess I'll just have to settle for ripping your limbs off one by one with my bare hands until I find it. With my bare hands.
All right, guys. So, like I said, it still shows that optional objective of taking human disguises. So you don't really have to worry about completing it after you get the first objective. Um, because you will have to change a couple of disguises anyway. So doing it right off the bat is not always necessary. You can definitely wait until you complete at least the first, second mission. Um, the actual objectives are you there, so you can pick up your ammo, and then after you pick up ammo, then you have to read people's minds to figure out where to go next. So for that guy, you actually have to find your jetpack, and that's actually one of the people you have to scan. It's the second person, which is who's farther away. That person over there. Once you scan him, um, well, actually, let me rephrase. While you're headed that way to scan him, your main squeeze will come up to you and say, "Hey, I sense something that is alien tech wise, and that is your jetpack." So, and he also alludes to saying, "Hey, this may assist you in getting up there." So finding an entrance into this place is kind of a pain, but it's actually through this little walkway up here on the right. So don't like if you get lost, just loop around really quick. I think there might be a way going to the other way, but definitely the way that I went is a way to get in. I took the look of a soldier just because it made it easier to enter that facility because any Joe Schmo I believe shouldn't wouldn't be allowed access into that facility. Now the only crappy part is once you get your jetpack, you now have to use it to get up to that guy. So try to find like a hidden area is what I did. I found this kind of an area. It wasn't per se hidden, but it was definitely out of direct eyesight where people could be like, "Oh no, an alien!" You may have a few eyes on you, but it was definitely pretty easy. And for this guy, you really don't have to get up close to him, just close enough that you get to read his mind. And then once you do that, you can proceed to the next mission. So I ended up taking his persona, his disguise, so to speak, and then it requires that you take actually a soldier's look. Um, there's no way to get around that way. I just kind of got lost. Thought that I could maybe hop over, but no, it was all sorts of a bad idea. But at least those poles provided me with enough cover to take that soldier's look, so that I could make entrance onto the boat. So, and you kind of have to loop around a little bit. It's not just a direct shot, which is sad, um, because that would have made things a whole lot simpler. But all right, so once you get to the boat, nobody's gonna stop you, but the boat master, the guy that operates the boat, he's gonna ask you for a password. And I don't know if you remember before, but that password is the last one. With the guy that kept repeating it in his head. So there you go. That's the password to get onto the boat, and then he welcome aboard, soldier, and off you go to the island. All right, so this part of the mission is actually pretty quick. All you have to do is just get to your saucer and manipulate the person who has access to the crane that has your saucer suspensed in the air, and just tell him to set it down. Um, there are a few obstacles that you can see. It takes me some time to actually get to the saucer itself, but it's pretty easy once you get there. Um, Messing with people's minds as an alien. Look at me go. All right. So once you get up to the saucer, just tell that guy to set it down.
Something's wrong with this ship. I can't take off.
The humans have removed the power cells from the ship's engine core. I've detected the radiation signature of the energy cells coming from a human marine transport vessel near your location.
All right. So now you realize that your flying saucer cannot fly. So now you have to collect the power cells to power your vehicle. Um, for this optional objective, you have this drowned agents. There's only a select handful of agents where you're currently located, so being able to collect all of the power cells is going to be okay. Um, at the time, I wasn't really paying attention to what the specific objective was, so I was worried that if I started picking up those cells right then and there, that the mission would be over with. But obviously, it turns out that it was not. But I was able to find a few of the agents, and then I couldn't find any more on that specific area. And then I kind of looked at the map, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's not the only time that I'm going to be dealing with this. See, caught it just before it blew. Nice. Um, but yeah, so I decided that it was. I mean, once I started looking around for more agents, I think that was the last agent I was able to find. I might be able to find one more, but don't stress about the agents so much. The further you go in finding those power cells will be the fastest way for you to find agents. The agents are all on those boats out there. That's where the majority of them are. So I highly recommend just picking up those two fusion power cells there, and then heading out to the agents out there, and drowning them. Uh, it makes things a whole lot faster for you, um, if you just do it that route instead of stressing over trying to find all the agents on that little island. Just push forward. There's a plethora of agents that you can throw into the ocean, well more than what you need, um, to complete this mission. Oh, almost got knocked off there. All right, here I go. Yeah, so the first one doesn't have anybody on it, but then there's two agents there, and then, oh, my bad, one agent. The next one has two agents. Okay, so there's three right there. All you need to do is six, and you still got that huge tanker, right, that huge boat there to do it. There's another one. They're all over that ship. Look at that. Shoo. A plethora. There's six. There you go. That all of them right there. That's enough to complete your whole mission in one go. It's just on that boat alone. So don't be worried about finding agents to drown. There's definitely a few of them, and there's a lot more once you go under. So you won't be able to run out of agents so quickly, um, that you won't be able to complete your optional objective. I actually forgot where that dude disappeared to. I don't know where he went, but all right, here we go. Almost forgot that last one. Look at that, and there's two more in the back. Easy day. Option. This optional objective is pretty quick to complete. Once you move away from the beginning area, um, makes this mission go by pretty quick. All right, and then all I have to do now is just grab that last fusion coil, and then head to my ship, and then from there, so yeah. Now that I'm not worried about agents, I'm just gonna blow shit up. But all right. So once you get to your ship, then you fly off into the air, and then now you're required to just destroy the information that they've obtained from your ship and everything that they have there. So um, the rest of it's pretty easy. There's no other optional objectives, which is nice. It makes it makes this go by pretty quickly. Other than the fact if you don't have a strong ship, highly recommend destroying their defenses first so you don't continuously get bombarded. But that's it. That's how you complete mission 16. Well, folks, this has been BroUnited Gaming. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.